Hey guys, Dwayne Brummett here from TriStar Martial Arts Academy. Hey, I've got a real neat, quick Facebook Live that I'm going to do with you guys today. I thought about, with regards to the fact that this next month is Thanksgiving and all the things that, are involved with Thanksgiving. I thought about coming up with a challenge that we all could do over the next, let's say, 30 days with regards to the Thanksgiving, month holiday type thing. So anyways, it's called the 30-day challenge, the 30-day happiness challenge. So let me pull up my computer screen here so that you can see it. Pull it up here, go over that with you. Here we go. All right. So anyways, like I said, this is the 30-day happiness challenge. And what it entails is, listen, all of us, obviously, we know that happiness can be your natural state, right? Or at least it can be. It's not always your natural state, but it can be your natural state. You don't need anything in order to be happy, but there are actually some things that can prevent you from, your happiness from shining through, if you will. So I want to kind of go over some of those things. Listen, most of us develop bad habits that block the experience of our happiness, and with a little bit of work, we can actually reprogram ourselves to eliminate many of those things that actually limit us or limit our happiness. So you can actually train yourself to be happier in just 30 days. You ready to find out? Listen, before we do, though, make sure that you hold on till the end of this video, because I have a free gift that I'm going to put in the comment section here for you. A free gift that not only will help you complete this happiness challenge, but it'll actually help you conquer the challenge. But first, let's go over the 7 strategies that are going to help you in this happiness challenge. First is to keep a gratitude journal. Each day for the next 30 days, starting November 1st, list 10 things that make you feel grateful. Now, the challenging part is that each day you must come up with 10 unique items that you feel grateful about. No repeating those items, but 10 unique new items every single day. In fact, my advice to you would be to try to do this early in the day, when you first wake up, or just after your first morning coffee or something. You'll actually find that it puts you in a greater frame of mind for the rest of the day. So that's number 1. Number two is to spend 5 minutes visualizing your future. It's nice to have something pleasant to look forward to. So spend a few minutes each day visualizing what you want in your life, what you want your life to be. Now, the thing is, be reasonable. You might dream of being 6 inches taller, or even marrying your favorite actor, but let's be realistic here, right? Shoot for something that's appealing, but within the realm of possibility, all right? And alongside that, I would encourage you to write an affirmation to match that ideal future. Just make sure that when you write that affirmation, make sure it's written in the first person present tense, as if it had already happened, if that makes sense. Now, number three, and we do a lot of prepping our students and teaching our students this next thing, is to set small goal that can be accomplished in 30 days and spend at least 10 minutes each day working towards it, right? Set a 30-day goal that's meaningful to you, and make sure that you spend a few minutes working towards that goal each and every day for the next 30 days, starting November 1st. A few examples might be losing 10 pounds in 30 days, right? Reading the Bible each day for 30 days, cleaning out the basement. For the next 30 days, make sure the basement's clean by the end of those 30 days. Hey, for you guys that want to be authors, write 15 pages in your your future book, or pray each day for 30 days. But I want you to understand something with regards to your goals. You need to have, what everybody talks about, you need to have SMART goals, right? But that's not true. What you need to have are smarter goals. And I want to teach you share with you the smarter goal process. The first process in smarter goals is to be specific. That's what the S stands for in smarter. So be specific, not broad or general. So let's say that you want to lose weight. See, that's general. That's not specific. You need to make sure that you are being specific with, I want to lose 10 pounds. Next, the M stands for measurable. So this includes this includes things that you are able to actually measure and can be evaluated. Obviously, for instance, if you want to lose 10 pounds in 30 days, all you have to do is lose 0.33333 pounds a day. You can actually measure that. You could step on a scale every single day. So that's what the M stands for in that. A in smarter is actionable. Begin with a verb. You don't want to, when you write this out, you want it to be an action that you are going to take. So for instance, if you want to, maybe you have debt that you want to pay off by the end of the month, and you have credit card debt, and you've been putting $400 down a month on that credit card to get rid of it, but this time you really want to make things happen and put $500 down in the next 30 days, right? So pay down, you would write something like pay down credit card debt by $500 by November 30th. Pay down would be a verb, right? That would be the action, the actionable thing. So the R in smarter stands for risky. Now, set high enough goals to demand your best effort. Obviously, if $400, you're trying to pay down your debt, and you're only, you're able to do $400, and $500 would be a stretch, then that would demand your best effort. How are you going to come up with that other $100? Whether it's going to be cut back on certain things or whatever, but that's going to make it a little bit risky for you. It's going to stretch you a little bit more. And then the next one, T in smarter, is time keyed. Assign a date. Now, listen, we've already helped you with that in the next 30 days. So by November 30th, this is what's going to be completed. And then lastly is it's got to be exciting. It can't be boring. So for instance, what's exciting about losing 10 pounds? Well, maybe you get off the medication that you've been on. Or what's exciting about paying $500 down on your credit card debt rather than the $400? Well, the amount of interest that you would save over time if you continue to do that until it was all paid off. And you write that down. You show that this is how much money I'm actually going to be saving. And then heck, maybe then you could take that money and go do something else with it, right? Or you could save it so you don't have to use your credit card anymore. So I want you to write down a goal that can be accomplished in 30 days, but I want you to use the smarter goal setting framework to do it. Moving on, number 4. Oh, lastly, I apologize. Before we go to number 4, smarter, the R, is it needs to be relevant. The goal needs to be relevant, meaning that it needs to be in line with the season of life that you are in right now, or the values that you possess, and each other, meaning you and or your spouse or your family. That goal needs to be relevant to the situation that you are in your life at this moment. All right, now moving on to number 4 for real here. So number 4 is give at least 2 compliments each day. Give yourself and another person 1 compliment each day. Now feel free to give more, obviously, but you're going to feel good about yourself when you are making someone else feel good, and you're going to make yourself feel better too in the process. So you're going to make that other person feel better. You're going to feel better in the process. And so that's my challenge to you for the next 30 days. Give at least 2 compliments each day. Now hold on. I've got 3 more to go through, and then I'm going to give you access to that free gift that's actually going to help you with all of the 30-day happiness challenge. Number 5. So number 5 is to create 1 new habit in 30 days. See, some people say that it takes 21 days to create a habit, but for the next 30 days, we're going to create one that will stick. And here's the secret. The secret is that you are going to marry that habit with an existing routine. That's the key. You're going to marry that habit with an existing routine. What do I mean by that? Basically, in our life are made up of routines that happen. So, for instance, you have a morning routine that you wake up in the morning before you go to work. There's a routine that you are actually doing. After that, you have a routine once you show up to work, right? You have a routine that you're doing there before you actually start work. Part of the routine might be turn on the computer or start the pot of coffee or whatever it is, but there's a routine that's happening there. Then before you leave work, there's a routine that happens. And then there's a nighttime routine once you get home as well. So you have 4 major routines in your life that are already built in. And so the key is to marry this new habit inside of the appropriate routine. So let's say that the new habits that you want to create is to do let's say cardio. Maybe you want to do 20 minutes of cardio every day, and you believe that you could actually fit that in the morning time. And so you're going to marry that with your morning routine. But I want you to create an activation trigger that goes along with that. What do I mean? Let's say that you've come up with, after I get done in my morning routine, when I get done brushing my teeth, that is the best time for me to hit the cardio, to do the cardio. And so maybe you put a little sticky note on the mirror, so that way when you get done brushing your teeth, you're reminded of the fact that, okay, boom, I'm going to go and work on that for myself, right? So over the next 30 days, create a new habit, but marry that habit with an existing routine. Number 6, moving on, excuse me. Number 6 is, for the next 30 days, I want you to focus on solutions instead of problems. Everyone has challenges, right? But stopping your negative thoughts doesn't mean ignoring the issue, but instead, I want you to recognize that there are things in your life that need to be addressed and focused on resolving the problem rather than worrying about them. Here at the studio, I talk to my staff, and we talk about the fact that we are problem solvers, not complainers. And so when my staff comes up to me, and if they were to come up to me and give me a problem without a solution, then they know that, to me, that's complaining. When my staff comes up to me, they need to give me the opportunity, meaning what most people call a problem, and what their 1 or 2 or 3 solutions might be. I want to challenge you for the next 30 days to give up worrying and focusing on solving the problem. So give up worrying and start focusing on solving the problem. Your life will improve dramatically, and so will your attitude as well. All right, last one, number 7 for the 30-day happiness challenge is to create a list of 30 things that you can do over the 30 days. Have something planned each day for the next month. These are little things, or these could be big things that you can do that will increase your happiness. I call these daily shakeups. Okay, so on one day it could be calling your college roommate that you haven't talked to. Another day could be meeting an old friend for lunch, and the next day could be trying a new restaurant, or watching your favorite movie again, or reading an inspirational book. But I want you to come up with 30 different ones, one that you're going to do each day. Listen, happiness doesn't have to be elusive. Our endeavor to find happiness, we do this, right? We often focus on the wrong things and ignore the right things. But it doesn't have to be this way, not at all. We have too many negative thoughts sometimes, and we spend too much time thinking about the past and the future as opposed to the present. And we end up, training ourselves to be unhappy instead of being happy. Now, listen, would you rather train yourself to be happy? Listen, you can do this. Give yourself 30 days. to prove it to yourself. And you can feel different within a month. And in fact, I'm going to help you by giving you a free gift. And what is that free gift? It's the 30-day happiness challenge journal. In fact, you'll be able to download it. I'll put the link below this video, and then you'll be able to go and download it. But let me go through this booklet for you really quick so that you can see it. It's a 39-page booklet, but let me, this part right here on page 3 just kind of goes over the information we talked about. But let me get down to page number 7. In page 7, here's the thing, okay? So I want you to block out 30 minutes to get this all prepped. You could block out 10 minutes for 3 days, or you could block out 30 minutes in total. Doesn't matter to me. But you're going to, in step 1, you're going to set that smarter goal that you're going to work on for the next 30 days. That's step 1. It'll only take you about 10 minutes. All right. And then step 2 is I want you to create the daily shake-up list. So maybe on your November 1st, Friday, like a week from today, right? Friday, November 1st, you're going to go to lunch with a friend. And then maybe on Saturday, November 2nd, you're going to call that old classmate of yours. You can see how that works, right? I want you to come up with 30 days in advance for that. Now, the next one, and that's only take you 10 minutes. I mean, just go bam, bam, bam. Don't take a lot of time to think about it. Just something that would shake up the day that you can reasonably do. Step 3 is I want you to write down your ideal affirmation. Decide what your ideal future is going to look like, and then write down that affirmation. Be sure to write it in, like I said before, the first person present tense, as if it has already happened. That's going to be the important piece. And then finally, step 4 is write down that new habit. You have a streak tracker there. You're going to need to not only write down the new habit, but your key motivators, right? Write your key motivators and then rank them. So let's just say that you did want to do 20 minutes of cardio. Let's say that is the case. And maybe your key motivators would be something like, to have more energy throughout the day for accomplishing, your work. That could be a key motivator. To relieve stress and anxiety, that could be a key motivator. To feel better about yourself, knowing that you are disciplined and healthy, that also could be a key motivator as well. And then I want you to write down your next steps after that. List the first few steps that you need to take action in order to make this habit happen. It could be that you need to, I don't know, maybe you're doing it from the Beachbody app or something. So you need to find the cardio that program from Beachbody that you're going to use, and that's going to be the first step. And the second step is so you could write down your next steps, and then again, some sort of activation trigger. We talked about that before. If it's right after your teeth brushing, that you're going to put a sticky on the mirror to remind yourself as well. And then once you do that, you are ready for your first day. Your first day, you wake up November 1st, you write down things that you are grateful for today, if you do it in the morning, or if you do it at night, write down the things that you're thankful for that day. Write your 30-day smarter goal. All you're going to do is just write the same goal that you wrote before. That's it, just to help remind you. And then you're going to write your ideal future affirmation as well. You're going to go to page 9 and just go back to page 9 and check mark that you did your, X that off, that you did it, right? That you did that habit that day. And then your 2 compliments, the compliment that you gave yourself that day, and the other person, their name and the compliment you gave them, and the thing that you're going to do that is the shake-up, right? The shake-up that we talked about. So that's it. Every day looks like this, except that, at the end of every day, I've got a different quote, more on the lines of happiness and gratitude. So all I need you to do is go and visit that website. That is, I'll go ahead and put that below this video, and let's do the happiness challenge together. Let me know if you have any questions or if you need any help with regards to this challenge. I'd be happy to help you if there's something that you feel that that I'm able to help you with, I would love to be able to do that as well. And if you have any questions, you can reach me at the Martial Arts Studio. Our phone number there is 815-932-5425. Or obviously you can message us here on Facebook as well. So let's get on board. Let's do the happiness challenge. And I look forward to hearing from you guys.